Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Daniel Adelesi, also known as Fola Daniel Speaks. Today, I want to talk to you about outshining others, and the topic is outshining others is not your purpose. Outshining others is not your purpose. First of all, you need to understand that you are not in a competition with other people. The real competition is you. The real competition is yourself. If you keep focusing on other people, you will keep making a mistake. If you keep focusing on outdoing or outperforming other people, you keep making a mistake. When you outshine every other person, will you become fulfilled? I've seen people who have done everything they ever wanted to achieve in life, and all of a sudden, they're no longer fulfilled. And the reason they're no longer fulfilled after outshining or outperforming every other person is because they have gotten to that point where they have now come to the realization that outshining others is not their purpose. If you act as though outshining others is your purpose, you will keep running and running and running. Then when you outrun every other person, you realize that there's nothing more to be done. And you may get to some point and you ask yourself, okay, so what's the point and what's the essence of all this running that I've been doing? It's important to ask yourself, what exactly am I into? Why exactly am I into this thing? Why am I doing this thing? Am I doing it because of other people? Am I doing it for other people? Am I doing it for myself? What do I stand to gain from this thing? If you make it clear what you stand to gain from it, then you realize that there is more to doing things than just trying to outshine other people. Again, let me remind you that outshining others is not your purpose. So don't keep focusing on other people. If you keep focusing on other people, it will create inferiority complex. If you keep focusing on other people, you may run and run and run and may not be able to outperform them. In fact, let me also say something to you. You may outperform somebody here today and get to another place and realize that there's somebody better than you. At whatever phase you are in your life, there will always be somebody who can do it better. There will always be somebody who can outperform you. There will always be somebody who knows much more than you do. If you think that you know the most in your class, if you think that you know the most or you are the most knowledgeable in your workspace, in your environment, in your industry, it's only a matter of time before you meet somebody else that knows much more than you do. So stop focusing on outshining other people. Think about outdoing yourself. Think about outperforming yourself. In other words, who was I yesterday? Who was I last year? Who was I last month? How can I become a better person? The things that I have started, how can I build on them? Focus on becoming a better person. Focus on outperforming yourself. Focus on becoming a new, improved version of yourself. When you focus on improving or becoming a new, improved version of yourself, you realize that on a daily basis, without any form of competition, you're becoming better, you're becoming greater, and you're doing all the things that you need to do. Never focus on outperforming or outshining others. When you look at those who are constantly in competition with other people, they keep making one mistake. It's the focus to do things better than other people. And that you are doing something better than other people does not even mean that you are doing well. You can do something better than everybody around you, but is that really your parameter for success? It may not be your parameter for success. One common example that I've seen around here, and sometimes maybe in all other places around the world, is that you're going on the road. All of a sudden you see a car drive past you and you're saying to yourself, why is this car driving past me? Then boom, you start accelerating because you don't want that car to outrun you. The car that you're trying to outrun is not even in a competition with you. And then you start driving faster, and sometimes some people have involved themselves in an accident just because they were trying to outrun a car that was never in any competition with them. So think about that car situation or scenario. When you try to outrun a car that is not in competition with you and you get yourself involved in an accident, the other car will keep driving. Even if the car is not involved in an accident, what is the point? I remember there was a day years ago, I also tried to do something similar. I was driving a 4-plug engine, and the person beside me who tried to overtake me was driving a V8 engine. So I looked at the person, and because the person was trying to outrun me, I tried to also outrun this person, and I kept running and kept revving and revving. But after a while, I just realized it's not possible because I'm driving a 4-plug engine and this person is driving a V8 engine. So I was just wasting my time, wasting my energy, wasting my resources over something that is nearly impossible. When you try to outrun other people, that may be your own experience as well. There are people you keep running after, but you'll never be able to catch them. Why? The capacity in the 4-plug engine is different from the capacity in the V8 engine. The person who is driving a V8 engine needs to rev the car just once and it can outrun me. But I would need to keep revving consistently to be able to catch up, if I ever catch up. Why? The engine capacities are different. Build your own engine capacity, that is your innate abilities, your skills, and don't just keep running after other people. The moment you have built your inner capacity, built your engine capacity, then you become a better person, and it's other people trying to catch up with you. And there's no point trying to catch up with anybody. Just set your own goals. Design your own life. After designing your life and setting your own goals, make sure what you're trying to catch up with is your own goals, your own life, your own reality. There's no need to compete with any other person. I pray and I hope that you have gained something very useful from this. Please head on now to www.youtube.com/Fola Daniel Speaks, or you go on to www.foladanielspeaks.com. Thank you.